see that break in the blade?
Kind of like that hatchet you have.
Like a little knob on the end that your hand fits into.
Yeah,
okay.
that way, you know, because I do a lot of really heavy swinging.
Where you're out there on the end of it.
Yeah.
Take this piece, maybe like right about here to here.
Oh yeah, and you can see that it's already.
You already got the curve in there?
Yeah.
Just see if we can work with that. There may be too many knots in here, but let's just see. And the thing is,
handsaw.
I know I really don't want to do it that way, but I do it comes down. Don't worry, these are my steel-toed slippers. It's amazing how useful even a dull piece of shit electric chainsaw can be. Well, it doesn't, we're not really gonna have a choice. I was gonna say which way you want the grain aligned. Like, do you want, in your hammer handle, do you want the grain, do you want to be seeing the grain this way? Or do you want to be seeing it this way? But I don't think it matters, because I think in this case, we're going to have to do it with the curve of the wood.
I know the one thing everybody's always told me about hickory handles is you always want the grain this way.
So you're saying you're seeing the edges of the grain here rather than on this part of the handle?
That's what I think I've been told. I may be totally wrong.
Well, I think that's the way this is. So what we're going to do is, I mean, to the extent there's a, I think I'm just going to split it. See, normally I'd split it into quarters.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I'm going to try to do is just
Take
split
two
off two
sections.
sides, and then we'll get two pieces out of the middle. Oh, you know what I have?
Huh.
So this is what this is what they use for making shingles.
Making shingles.
Yeah, what you do is.
Oh, you put that and you hit it.
Yeah, well, then you can supposedly you can direct the split.
Oh,
by
that
twisting
makes
it
sense.
to and fro.
Yeah.
You really want like a wooden mallet to beat it with, though.
These are a good balanced hammer, though. I've always admired that about the 20-ounce S-Wings. Balanced hammers.
Where's my throw go?
Throw's right here.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come off. So I don't know if I can shave it down the side of this.
That looks about right. Look at you go.
Now the thing is, I don't know is which.
Hey!
Got a pithy. Let's see. So we're going to want the handle to be like this, right?
Yes.
Only question is, well, that one's got a knot in it. So this is the one we'll work with. All right. So I'm just going to rough shape it, and then I'm going to hand it over to you to work on. There may be a knot in there that fucks us up, but we'll see. I'll get it. I'll just start getting it cleaned up. So this is a cool thing you'll.
So you just generally clean it up, get it to the shape you want.
Yeah. And this knife is not sharp. This has got. We're gonna straighten this a little bit.
Yeah.
It's got to have a little more come off here. And then that'll be the handle part there with the curve.
Yeah.
So what we're going to want to do is we got to get rid of the pith. We got to get it really shrunk down. In shrinking it down, it's obviously going to want to just follow the grain right out to the end. So at some point, we're going to want to start pretty much working it back from here so we can leave that little knob on the end. Mm-hmm. This is probably also a good bit over 16 inches now. So maybe we'll have enough. Anyway, there's a lot of meat to work on there, though. And you see that bow right at the end there?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if we'll be able to cut it off right there anyway and
Yeah.
not have to worry about that. Anyway, start playing around with it. the beauty of that shaving horse, it's just like such old-fashioned beauty, is that the harder you pull here, the harder you brace yourself on your foot there. So it
That's
balances.
true.
It's amazingly simple and brilliant. So we get several inches extra on the end.
Uh-huh. So do we want to take that off now or after?
I don't know. Let me see it. So yeah, you're getting that down there.
I've just
I
been
would
kind of
hold off
like
on
taking the
doing-
whole volume down.
Right,
on it.
and I think you can do more of that out this end here. Yeah, maybe we should take off a couple. You want
It's like 16 inches overall end to end.
end to end. So I think we should. I think we can safely cut it down to 16 inches now, or maybe we'll go like 16 and a half.
Uh-huh.
And then I wouldn't do any more here, which is going to be a pain in the ass. I would try to pinch it right on the end
Yeah.
and work it back this way so we can have enough room there to work a knob.
Yeah.
You may want to just round it up a little bit so it's more round there.
Uh-huh.
And then let me take it down to, we'll go down to 17 just to be. Got one right here. Stick them out of my pouch. So I'll go to 17.
Your blade somewhere?
Yeah, well, what happens, I mean, it's really meant to obviously cut flat pieces of wood.
Yeah.
What happens when you put a round piece in, especially if it's a big round piece like that one we did, is it rolls.
Oh.
As soon as that blade hits it, it rolls. Ford was cutting up some kindling, and was just like whipping it through there, and it caught a piece and rolled, and put a kink in the blade. And the blade was, I just put the blade in.
Oh.
Right.
So you're gonna run it till it breaks.
Probably. I mean, the blades aren't that expensive, but so, especially with a hardwood like this, it can grab it and really. Like there, see that? Yeah, and it tries to roll it. The other thing that can happen is your offcut can bounce back and then roll in.
Oh, yeah.
For a minute, let me show you how this works.
Yeah.
So this is called a spokeshave. This is an old. I've got several newer ones there. I've never had one that worked as good as this old one I bought at an antique place. Basically, it just takes off a little.
Oh, it's like a hand plane.
Yeah, it just takes off, but it works for curves. So the way you adjust it is you loosen this screw here,
And you push the blade in.
and you push the blade in, and I just sit there with my finger on the blade. Just want it to bite just a little bit, and I tighten it up. That feels pretty good there, but you may want to adjust it. If it's too light, it won't bite, and if it's too heavy, it chatters, and you can actually break the spokeshave if it chatters too hard. That, and it allows you to smooth up like what you're doing there.
Instead of going through and taking bigger pieces, you
Right, and you're also limited. Like that can get a piece of bad grain and really dive in.
Yeah.
This, because it's more like a plane, you're limited to just
it's
that
only
shape.
going to go as far as
Right.
it can.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Smell that. Appreciate
Oh,
that.
it's got that like almost a glue smell.
It's just this, whatever it is. I don't know how you describe it, but it's a certain smell.
Said, up this, start taking volume. Ooh, slipped right out. Starting to really get there. I had something to scribe with. Myself an idea. These hands are stuff. I get that perfect feel in the handle.
This guy says he'll Venmo me $500 cash. I know, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, let's see, I've told you nothing, not where it's located, nothing. God damn it!
What?
We all know who's gonna vacuum that fucking mess up.
God, Grandpa! The fuck is your problem? Holy shit!
Well, you came in here the other day and had fucking arts and crafts day with your sister and left the fucking wood chips all over the goddamn floor.
I left wood chips on the floor?
They're still
How
on.
much shit have I cleaned off this floor? Car parts, broken bolts.
God, no, probably right for it.
Yeah. It's like I'm fucking babysitting.
Here, Kyle, check this out. The old-fashioned way of smoothing wood.
Ah! That's pretty slick. Because it's got the coarse edge
That's
on
the
it.
edge, the cut edge. I mean, it wears down after a while, but and it, you gotta kind of matters which way you run on it, depending on which way the grain's running.
Huh. That's pretty neat.
Anyway, there's more of those where that came from. Looks like I'll be cleaning up this floor now. When I want to step on a broken piece of glass. God forbid I miss a piece.
Yeah, get to it or no pay.
Yeah, right. Are you fucking kidding me? This is humiliating.
Yeah, get all of it.
What's wrong with you? What did I do wrong as a parent? That's what I want to know.
Kids these days.
Okay, wedges. The other thing is, you see this here? This is how you adjust this. It's called the dumb head.
It's just got holes drilled in it and you can set it to different heights.
Set it to different spots. I don't know why I can't get it going now, but there you go. Take this off, I think. That's a good piece right there. So Kyle, when the time comes, clamp this, make yourself a wedge, and then we'll cut it off, and then you make another wedge. You have a couple of them.
Yeah. I'm gonna use this one this way when I'm doing these.
Alright, I'm gonna head to playing field for a little bit. Alright. Not responding anymore than
Are you trying to guess which ones are the most likely prospects?
Too much. A million of them.
Are you just not responding to something?
Yeah. The like automated, hey, is this still available? I'm just trying to look for that.
Yeah, don't even respond to those.
Those are just that.
into here.
And when you're ready, I'll cut a wedge off, and then you can make another one.
Yeah.
Right it with it. I think your taper is too
much.
too slow. I think it needs to be faster.
Oh, it needs to have more
More taper to it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Because you know a wedge, when you get a wedge, it's usually pretty.
It's like whoop.
Yeah. So what you want to do is taper it a little harder, and then take the draw knife and make some cuts in there.
Oh, so it has those
so it
ribs.
can't back out.
Yeah. That makes sense. I'm looking to come back here.
Each side. Anything that's gonna grip back, make it harder for it to back out. Yep.
Ooh, becoming a pro. Yeah, I've never even thought about doing the little kerfs on it,
Yeah.
which makes perfect sense. You really put it all together.
Oh sure. There you go. Yeah, that's a perfect one.
Damn, that's more like you see them in the store.
So I don't know if you guys want to take the time to put the hammer handle on now, or if
You
you want.
think it's dry enough?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
I want to make sure it's dry enough. I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah. Dude, it's a piece of shit that I got from somebody who was moving. But yeah, all right, take it home with you.
No, that's awesome, man.
You're welcome to take one of these heads if you ultimately want to put it on one of these.
Yeah.
Take the spare wedge
Yeah.
and yeah,
That'll be a pretty sweet hammer.
it'll be fun that you made it yourself.
Yeah, man.
I spent my whole childhood doing this.
No, to me, this is about as genuine as
Oh,
it
it's
gets.
awesome.
You know,
That's fun.
it's like to me, it's genuine. Even just buying a handle and
Yeah.
putting it on yourself.
Yeah.
People are, oh, you do that. You know, it's like, but then you make one, like that's a whole
Yeah.
other thing.
Yeah.